What if the moment you thought was your breaking point was actually the start of your transformation? Today, you will discover how to rise after life hits you hard, and how that rise can unlock strength you didn't know you had. Have you ever wondered why some people manage to stand up again and again, even when life seems determined to keep them on the floor? It's not magic, and it's not luck. It's the quiet decision to rise one more time, not for applause, not for pride, but because staying down feels like giving up on who they could become. Life isn't a gentle teacher. It pushes, it tests, it throws curveballs with the enthusiasm of someone who clearly didn't read the rule book. But here's the twist. Every time you get back up, you change in ways that staying down could never offer. Rising, especially when your heart is heavy and your confidence is cracked, is where true strength is formed. Maybe you've been through moments that left you stunned, sitting in silence, wondering how everything unraveled so quickly. Maybe you felt like life hit you with a surprise uppercut, and all you could do was hold your breath and wait for the pain to pass. That doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. But what comes next? That's where your power begins. Because getting back up isn't just a physical action. It's a declaration that your story is not finished. It's choosing movement when everything inside you whispers, "Stop, think about this." Every challenge you've ever faced forced you to build something inside: resilience, clarity, courage, qualities that don't show up during easy days. They appear in the dark mornings when you drag yourself out of bed, in the quiet evenings when you decide to try again, in those messy moments when you're exhausted but still choose forward. That's where identity is shaped, long before results show up. What most people don't realize is that these difficult moments have a hidden gift. They are the exact situations that allow you to become stronger than you were. Not because pain is noble, pain is just pain, but because pushing through it teaches you the parts of yourself that only hardship reveals. Rising again rewrites your limits. And here's something important. Rising doesn't have to look heroic. Sometimes getting up simply means sending one more message, taking one more step, or deciding that today you'll just try. That's enough. That's powerful. And that's how transformation begins: quietly, stubbornly, one breath at a time. But here's a real question. What if the real advantage isn't avoiding the fall, but learning how to rise from it stronger than before? Yes, the real advantage is learning how to rise stronger. Because once you understand that falling is part of the journey, you stop seeing setbacks as failures and start viewing them as training sessions. Think of life as a mentor who doesn't sugarcoat anything. It teaches by pushing you out of your comfort zone, letting you stumble, then whispering, "All right, now get up and show me what you learned." When you rise after a setback, something incredible happens. The fear that once controlled you loses its grip. Every time you stand again, you stretch what you believe is possible. And that is why resilience isn't built in moments of applause. It is built in the invisible hours, when you're tired, frustrated, and tempted to quit. Those are the hours that most people never see, but they are the foundation of personal greatness. And you don't need superhuman discipline. You just need a reason, your reason. Something meaningful enough to pull you off the floor when everything inside wants to stay down. Your reason might be your family, your future, your desire to change your story, or simply the belief that life has more for you than what you've seen so far. That why is the spark that keeps you going when the world feels heavy. Think of every comeback you've ever made, even the small ones. Times when you were tired but still showed up. Times when you were discouraged but still pushed through. Those moments prove something. You already have the muscle of resilience. You just haven't fully discovered its strength yet. And the more you use it, the more it grows. Here is something many people forget. You don't rise every time because you feel strong. Most of the time, you rise because you don't want the fall to be the final note. You rise because something inside whispers, "This is not who you are. Keep going." And when you listen to that voice, even once, you shift your entire future. So now the question becomes, if rising after a fall changes you, what happens when you rise again and again with purpose? When you rise again and again with purpose, something remarkable happens. You stop seeing challenges as threats and start seeing them as catalysts. You begin to realize that everything you overcome becomes part of your strength, and everything that once intimidated you now becomes something you can handle. It's not that life becomes easier. It's that you become harder to break. You start discovering that repetition, showing up, trying again, refusing to give up, is the real engine of transformation. Not talent, not perfect timing, not luck. Consistency is what shapes your character and builds your confidence. It's the quiet, "I'll try again tomorrow," that rewires your future. And as you rise repeatedly, the gap between who you are and who you want to be becomes smaller and smaller. And here's a beautiful truth. Each time you stand up, you send a message to yourself that you matter. Your story matters. Your future matters. And when you treat your life like something worth fighting for, the world starts responding differently. Opportunities open. Strength grows. Fear shrinks. Determination becomes natural, even on the days when motivation feels far away. Yes, you will still face moments when giving up seems easier. You'll still have days when you question yourself. But by rising again, you prove that setbacks are not the end. They're simply pauses in your progress. The real ending only happens if you stop moving. So here's your invitation. Rise today. Rise tomorrow. Rise as many times as it takes until the life you dream of begins to take shape. You are capable of more than you think, and your next comeback might be the one that changes everything. If this message spoke to you, I'd be honored to have you join this community. Hit the subscribe button so we can keep growing, rising, and pushing forward together, one comeback at a time.